What's going on, everybody? My name is Justice, and I'm with my guy.
Yo, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? It's your boy Tyaire. How y'all doing?
And you're watching the Silky Boys podcast, the Waviest podcast out right now. Quarantine edition, episode number 3. Back here on the Zoom, still providing people with content. Tyaire, how you feeling, bro?
Feeling good. Just want to wish a happy Good Friday to all the Christians out there. Happy Resurrection Sunday to Sunday. Happy Easter. I know this is a hard time. Nobody can go out and celebrate, but celebrate from home. Just wishing everybody a good time right now. And other than that, I'm feeling good and ready to pod.
All right, let's get right into it. So last week we discussed it. We was gonna this is gonna be the music edition of the podcast. You said it right before we started recording, the Mount Rushmore. So we don't have 5 now; it's cut down to 4.
Your Mount Rushmore album. So you want me to start? Or you want me to start?
What should we call it? Start off and we'll just kick it back and forth.
Yeah, let's just go 1 for 1. So your number 1 album that's staying there, your top album on Mount Rushmore.
For me, off the rip, Nas Illmatic. Nas Illmatic, to me, that was like, for me, when I listened to it, that was like quintessential 90s boom bap rap that I really appreciated. Short album was on like 10 songs, 10 to 12 songs. But I really enjoyed listening to every single one of them. And just to see like one of the forefathers of rap, in his prime to this album that really put himself in like New York on the map.
Yeah.
That's why I have to put it on there.
Yeah, like that's a crazy album. Like he's 19 working like the best producers in hip hop ever. Like that's ridiculous. Like I'm 20 and he released the album at 19. So Illmatic is just a crazy album. Number 1 for me has to be Confessions. It's the greatest album of all time. In my eyes, that's what the blueprint for a perfect R&B album is from start to finish. How he opens it, how he closes it, his transitions, and just the way he's opening his feelings on the album. And plus, I went song for song. Out of like 20, it's about 20 songs. It's like 2 remixes, so it's really 18 songs. Out of 18 songs, there are about 10 hits on the album, like hits, Billboard hits. I don't think you can give me any album or even R&B album that is going to give you 10 hits off of album. So number 1 off the board, Confessions, greatest R&B album ever, greatest album ever in my eyes. Usher to go, boom, number 1 right there.
All right, bro. So number 2 for me, I gotta go with J. Cole, Born Sinner. For me, this was the album that really put me onto J. Cole. 2014 Hills Drive was probably the better album. Had more songs, or not more songs, but definitely more hits. But again, just for me personally, just the introduction to me finding out, okay, this is what this dude can really do as far as rapping ability, and just the way that he was kind of open with it. In a sense, when he's talking about songs like Land of Snakes, and just throughout other songs throughout the album too, I really enjoyed that. And I listened to it earlier this week. I still had that same feeling when I listened to it at like 13 years old. So for me, Born Sinner.
Yeah, no, so that's a good one. And I feel like that your number 2 is like right on par with my number 2, because my number 2 album is Good Kid, Mad City. And Good Kid, Mad City to me is in my eyes, it might be the greatest rap album of all time. It's my favorite rap album of all time. Just what Kendrick did with that album, I feel like he just shot us into Compton, bro. Like when I listen to that album, I feel like I'm in Compton. I feel like I'm in the car with his friends. I feel like I'm getting that phone call from his mom. Like I hear his dad coming and where my dominoes at. Like I just feel all of that. Like I just feel like I'm there in that car. Like I'm living what he lived, bro. And just one song, particularly off the album, The Art of Peer Pressure. Like I feel like that song is my life, bro. Like I feel like everything he's talking about in that song, like being from a bad area, but you're not in gangs, but you have to live around that life. Like gang members, but that's not your life. But those are your friends. You hang out with these dudes. Like I felt the exact feelings he was feeling. Like everything he was speaking on the album, like I could connect with on a personal level. And even the skits, like every skit on the album was perfect. The transitions into every song was just perfect. I just think it's the quintessential rap album. I really don't think it's a rap album better put together than the album in my eyes. So Good Kid, Mad City is number 2 for me.
That was a really good one, and I'm not gonna lie, I was just really debating about I was really debating about putting Good Kid, Mad City on there. I really was. Um, there's nothing bad I hate about that album. It's
Exactly.
just personal preference. Like
Mhm.
everything you said was literally just spot on. Again, it's just personal preference for me. But
Mhm.
anyway, moving on to my number three, I gotta give this man his flowers. Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon,
Classic.
classic. That's all I have to say. Just classic. I re-listened to it again, like with Born Sinner. When I re-listened to it, as an older dude, now I still got those same feelings when I was listening at like 13, 14 years old. I just enjoyed the hell out that album. I'm still listening to it, like even still, like you said, classic, bro. And like when people talk about like we talk about Cudi, I think our generation talks about Cudi as far as being influential artists, but I feel like more people need to realize like he really paved the way for a lot of these big
Yeah.
artists. You really did. I don't think not enough people know that. So I have to give him his flowers, Kid Cudi.
Yeah, his influence is definitely is this whole new genre of music, just the emotional, just getting feelings onto the track. That's all Cudi's genre, all his swag. Like even Kanye got some of the drip from him. So like it's just Cudi's the king of that. So that was your number three. Number three for me is a throwback Black album, Jay-Z the Black album. To me, Jay-Z's the best rapper ever, and it's my favorite rap album from him. I think it came at a moment in his career where he was retiring. So like he was putting together his last album and he wanted to give us the best project. And I feel like he got in the studio with all the best producers, Timberland, Pharrell, Kanye, and the album just came out crazy. You got Dust Your Shoulders Off, you got Allure, you got Lucifer, and the album just hard. You got the movie Fade to Black, the documentary, everything around the album. I just love it. I feel like I grew up on the album, so that's why I love it even more. So yeah, number three is Black Album for me.
And Lucifer is probably, I think, probably my favorite Jay-Z song.
Yeah.
All right, that's your number three. My number four, last spot. This was kind of a last minute thing for me because I totally forgot about this album, but Drake Take Care.
Mm-hmm.
It won a Grammy for a reason. I'm gonna just say that right now. It won a Grammy for a reason. This is probably my favorite Drake project out of all the stuff he's released. I mean, I just really enjoyed it. I mean, just track for track, like Shop for Me, Headlines, Crew Love, Take Care, Marvin's Room, Sad Boy Anthem right there. You know, Bird Live interlude I really love. You know, We'll Be Fine, Make Me Proud. Like all these just hit after hit, bro. So a last minute edition, I remembered it. I was like, I gotta put this in. So for me, rounding out Mount Rushmore, Take Care.
And you just made me miss a point I wanted to say during my Kendrick Lamar thing when you said Take Care won a Grammy. The Grammys, I still don't know how Macklemore beat Kendrick Lamar out for a Grammy.
We still gonna be talking about that.
I still
We're gonna be talking about that
I,
forever, bro.
I still never understand that. But anyway, number four for me is a more recent album, Meek Mill Championships. To me, that album just symbolized like a whole movement as a whole, like the Free Meek movement, like when Meek was in jail and everybody was trying to get him out, and like he got out and then he just put everything he was going through in that album. He had to change, man. He has Jay-Z on the album. Like it's just I feel like that's the album he could implement in his career. Like, yeah, this is my classic. And I don't think later on people gonna realize it as a classic. I stand for that as a classic right now, and that's my fourth album on Mount Rushmore. Championships, Meek Mill. And then honorable mention, I'm gonna throw mine out first. I'm gonna go with 2014 Forest Hill Drive because I feel like that's you like Born Sinner. I like Forest Hill Drive because I feel like after Good Kid, Mad City, that was like the first rap album I really delved into and enjoyed. Because like 14, I wanted to hear something different. I like my taste in music kind of changed a little bit, and just the point in my life the point in my life that I was at when I was listening to the album, the stuff J. Cole was saying, it just really made me want to change and like love myself for who I was. And like that's why that's the honorable mention for me. Good 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Mm-hmm. And he had no features on it, so we just got
no features. Platinum, no features. Like, come on. Speaks for itself. So for mine, I have a few. I probably got like 3 or 4 honorable mentions. So I'm just list them off real quick. Travis Scott, Beeps in the Trap. When that came out, bumping that heavy. Really enjoyed that still to this day. Kanye, my Dark Twisted Fantasy. Really enjoyed that album. The Weeknd, his first album, Beat Behind the Madness. And was there a fourth one? Nah, I think that's my 3 as far as honorable mentions go.
Yeah, bro. And I throw some Drake ones in there. I really like If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. I feel like that was like ahead of his time. I feel like Drake switched the post and switched the tempo and the culture at that moment. Like a lot of songs in that album wasn't really what was hot in music at that point. Because when it first came out, people wasn't really rocking with it, but I messed with it. And I feel like If You're Reading This, It's Too Late was like one of the Drake albums. I'm like, yo, this right here is different. And it's like it was like a shift from like the Take Care, So Far Gone, all that type of vibe. It was a switch to the more trappier Drake. And now he's the Drake he is now. I feel like it led him on to his ascension more, because then after that he got views and then more life, and he became Drake, the big superstar.
It was definitely the transition album.
Yeah,
definitely. And real quick, I just thought about this. What are your favorite like duo albums? Because I went back and while I was listening to all these albums and everything, I went back to Watch the Throne.
That's the greatest duo album ever. That's what I was just about to say. Watch the Throne is different. If you want to make a duo album and it's not going to be like Watch the Throne, don't make it. From start track 1 to the end of the track, Watch the Throne is just what they speaking on, what they talking about. Like, it's just boss shit, and that album's just different, bro. And that's why I was so disappointed with the J Luck album. And I feel like he shouldn't have had Jay-Z as his first a collab album with Jay-Z as your first album. Because when you do a collab album with Jay-Z, anybody you're going to think about is Watch the Throne. And I feel like for your first album, it shouldn't have been that. But yeah, like you said, Watch the Throne is just different, bro.
Definitely, bro. That's our music thing. Any like random songs that like you really like that people wouldn't think? Like, what's it like your low key songs that you be bumping?
Low key. At this point, I think I make it known that I listen to R&B, so like people shouldn't be surprised. But if you want to be surprised, low key songs that I listen to, Snow Allegra. She's one of my new artists that I like right now. It's Not That I Don't Love You. That song, I forgot the name of it. She got a new song with Division. But yeah, Snow Allegra, she's one of them new artists right now. My guilty pleasure artist that people might know that I listen to. Yeah, so Snow Allegra.
So that's not bad. I mean, she's making a name for herself too.
Like, who's your guilty pleasure artist that people might not know?
Guilty pleasure artist. Off the top, off the top, I really don't know. Like, really like my guilty pleasure. I have like a couple like guilty pleasure songs, but as far as like the one main artist, because like,
or give me some songs.
I don't know. Give me some song. Let me look through my library real quick, bro.
Now, a song I've been playing a lot though is that Tootsie Slide, bro. Like that.
Tootsie Slide is hard.
Yeah.
Tootsie Slide is hard. Oh, what should it call? So guilty pleasure. I know one. It's a new artist. He might be industry plant, but he still makes good music, or at least to me, I find it enjoyable. Clever. He's up on SoundCloud. He's really low key. He's signed to Lil Bibby's label. What you go? He has a project out. It's but he's more into like that really like vocal, like really like kind of singy, like melodic rap. But I really just enjoy that a lot.
I'm gonna have to check him out. Yeah, right. Back to that Tootsie thing, bro. Does Drake miss? Like, we gotta start asking the question, like, does he ever miss? Like,
no.
I haven't seen a Drake miss yet, and it's like 11 years in at this point, bro. Like, when do you see the decline?
I don't.
I don't see I just see him just stopping. Like, I don't want to do it no more. Like, just y'all have fun with that. Like, I do what I deal with it. Like how Jay-Z is. Like, he stops in when he wants to. I feel like Drake about to give us like 2 more albums, and then he's gonna be on like I do what I want to vibe. But yeah, it's just like no matter what, like he makes a hit on TikTok. Like any era of music, he just makes a hit, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, bro.
I mean, give him credit where credit is due. He's that good of an artist.
He's that good. Like any era, any vibe, any genre, he's just gonna make it, find it, and it's gonna blow because he's Drake. Shout out to Drake, man. Right. But moving on, how you moving on to new music? New Toronto 3. You heard it? Any of it yet?
I heard like the first 4 songs. Really like it so far. I like the intro. I like "Stupid Again." That's probably my favorite song off the rip from the 4 that I listened to. 10 Fucks I like too. But so far I really like it.
Yeah, I did a little listen to it like about an hour ago. It was cool. I just want to say this though. Tory Lanez, if he doesn't take an opportunity of this quarantine radio after this, and he doesn't go in some type of media realm, he fumbled in a bag, bro. His personality is too bright for him not to be on a radio show, a podcast, something, because he's pulling in 30,000, 300,000 viewers a day on Instagram Live. Like, whatever he has right now, he has his finger on the pulse, and he needs to move on from that after this, because he can really take this to the next level. Because like when I'm like, it's crazy. I don't know an artist that can do this right now, because like he's just like the intention that he's grabbing is just crazy to me. And I feel like he can build on that, because like that's the perfect platform to promote your stuff. Like he had quarantine radio popping, and boom, my album's out today. Now everybody listening to your album. Like if he can build on it to next year, he has a radio show or a podcast. He like artists need to start taking their image and their profile into their own hands. Stop making like Hot 97 be the one you need to go to, or 105.1 need the one you go to. Like take like look at Joe and do what Joe does, and you be the artist and you speak for yourself. That's what I like this new era is doing. I feel like that's what quarantine is you're gonna see a lot more of this after quarantine is over. Artists taking advantage of this and branding themselves and not needing somebody else to brand them, because labels are not open right now. They're not doing that for you. So you gotta do it for yourself.
Exactly. And he just got released from his label too.
Exactly. So now he about to make mad money by himself. He got all the transition, all the momentum in the world right now. So shout out to Tory, shout out to the new release. Another new release that I listened to, Rod Wave. I gave it a quick listen last week. It's cool. I feel like it's a lot of repetitive. I like the album he released last year a little better. But I feel like I just need to sit with it a little more. Like I feel like quarantine, it hasn't been my mood yet. I haven't felt my Rod Wave mood right now. So I feel like when I get into that mood, it's gonna be hard to me, but I just haven't got there yet.
I listened to about half of it too when it released. It was okay. But let me say this first though. Kevin Gates really birthed some of these dudes, bro. I'm gonna just say it right now. He really birthed some of these dudes, like Rod Wave and NBA Youngboy. I'm getting that right now.
You got
because he don't.
Rod Wave a little bit different. Rod Wave can sing better than Kevin Gates, bro. He can.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I'm just talking in terms of just straight influence and the way he structures his songs and how he writes it. Is directly out of Kevin Gates' book.
Yeah, but that voice on Rod Wave is going to take him a little bit different. Like he don't have to rely on the same thing NBA Youngboy got to rely on, just the same Kevin Gates thing. I feel like Rod Wave's voice is going to take him a different place where you don't have to rely on that same Kevin Gates style or manga anymore. So I feel like once he really gets in depth with his voice, he could really change it and get out of that thing. Because I hear it too when he raps. Like the rapping part of him, yeah, it's Kevin Gates. But I feel like when he sings, that's what
when he sings that, he's Rod Wave. That's how I really see him as.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely Kevin Gates is definitely influential in the South. Definitely around that Louisiana area, though. He's heavy influencer down there. Speaking of NBA Youngboy, do you want to talk about this Kodak Black NBA Youngboy situation?
I mean, so you got to fill me in, bro, because normally when I see stuff like that on my timeline, I just swipe through. I'm like, all right, whatever. But I know, so basically what I took away from it is that they're beefing, whatever. NBA's girl got involved in it. His mom says something like, don't speak on my son's name or whatever, talking about, he'll let the clip fly or whatever.
Yeah,
like I'm just like, yo, there's just too much going on right now for a man that's in jail, bro. Like there's just way too much going on. Like,
first of all, Floyd Mayweather's daughter is NBA Youngboy's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She went to his house and he was messing with his shorty. She caught them. They got into a fight. Floyd Mayweather's daughter was losing the fight. I don't know how you losing a fight. You Floyd Mayweather's daughter. You didn't teach her the shoulder roll or nothing. But she losing the fight. She has nothing else. So she's like, I gotta stab her. So she just stabbed Shorty twice. She gets arrested. Yada yada yada. And then like a report came out that like NBA Youngboy was like cooperating with the police to make sure everything is fine in the house and whatever. Because he was smashing the girl and the girl's his girlfriend. So he was like in between it, making sure everything is peace. So when Kodak saw the article, he saw NBA Youngboy is cooperating with police, and he was like, "Oh no, we don't do none of that." So he was like an Instagram post, and he was like, "Nah, you my little bro, but we don't do none of that snitching stuff. We don't cooperate none of that. Like you can't be hanging with me. You want to be like me. You can't be doing none of that." And then that's when NBA did it, his NBA live, live, and it was just like yada yada yada, F Kodak, F Floyd Mayweather, all this other stuff, and then that's where we at now. And now they got a beef over something dumb. I don't know why we here, but it's whatever. Niggas bored, quarantine. We fighting for no reason. Like
No, like I mean, at the end of the day, it provides like some sort of content and like outlet for like other stuff. But it's like you said, like it's always something stupid. Like
that's over cheap. Bro, like Floyd Mayweather's daughter, like I don't get it. Like, why are you stabbing a girl over a man? Like, your father is the richest athlete in the world, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't understand what is the need for this. Like, I don't get what goes through the mind of some of these females sometimes. Like,
how old is she, by the way?
like 19. She's like our age. Like, set, bro. Why are you fighting over a rapper? Like, your life is literally set. Like, you don't need anything for the rest.
You really don't. You really don't. I bet you there are about 100,000 other guys that would be ready to wipe you up just like that.
And now she's facing 99 years in jail because she wants to.
That's on her, bro. Like that's on her, bro.
Like, literally on you. Literally that's a millionaire, multi-millionaire, damn near billionaire, and you fighting over a man. Ridiculous.
Not worth it at the end of the day, bro.
You're just bored in quarantine, bro.
At the end of the day, that's just gonna be the trend for the next couple of months. That's just gonna be the trend for the next couple of months.
Speaking
it
of
is what it is, bro.
Bored in quarantine. You seen Tekashi little funny snitch antics that he think is funny on the ground? You been seeing them?
Yeah, I've been seeing those on my timeline again. I see like when it comes to him especially, I do not play one.
Like I'd be like, why are you keep posting this? Like academics especially, like I had to unfollow him. Like, why do you keep posting this? It's not funny, bro. Like I didn't think he was gonna come out and still joke about it, but he is, and I'm just like, all right, nah, he's corny now. And I'm just like, nah, bro, it's just mad corny. Not even funny. Like, oh, who snitched? Who said I snitched? Like, what, bro? Like you said you snitched. Like, we have documents. Like, it was a court case. It was nasty.
Like, we had a whole court case. We talked about it on this very podcast about it. Like, what are you talking about? Everybody knows you did. Like, there is audio, there is transcripts, there is everything.
Pictures, like drawings of you with colored hair pointing at people in the courtroom. Like, right. I don't understand, mister.
Bro, he's just trying to cling on to like what little fame and relevancy he still has. And like my thing is this: if you're smart enough, you won't feed into it, bro.
I feel like people are not smart and people don't care, bro. Cause like I'm looking in the comments and I'm like, I see people. The king is back. The king of Instagram is back. Oh, it's lit. We've been bored. We've been waiting for this. I'm like, so y'all trade your entertainment for integrity? You trade your integrity for entertainment?
Yeah.
Like that's what we do. Like some goofy stuff I'll never understand on the internet, man.
That's a fact. That is definitely a fact. At the end of the day, it's the internet, and the internet is just full of really wild people. I'll just say that, bro.
Is highlighting that to the 10th degree, bro.
Really what kind of things are we gonna see like a month from now, bro? Like come June, bro. Like what type of shit are we about to see, bro?
You want to see people having pool parties in the bathtub, like doing anything on Instagram Live, just anything, bro. Like wilding for nothing, because they don't have nothing to do. Like sit down and read a book. Like stop pouring milk on your butt on Tory Lanez Instagram. Like, come on, bro. Do better.
That's hilarious, bro.
Better, ladies.
That's hilarious. Real quick though, because I just remember this. Teddy Riley and Babyface got postponed. How you feel about it?
I was tight for a minute because I thought they was about to make people pay for the battle, and I was about to say it's a dub. But then Swiss came out and was like, nah, that's dead. We still doing it how we've been doing it. It's just postponed. And I feel it because they didn't want to have it happen right after the T-Pain battle. And I feel like, cause like we'd be overwhelmed and like we need to chill, let it rest for a minute. Let the T-Pain Lil Jon battle be what it was, which was great, epic. Did you see it?
Yeah, I didn't see the live, but I saw the
Yeah, that was dope.
later on.
But anyway, big this weekend, RZA versus DJ Premier. I'm looking forward to that, bro.
I'm hype on that. I'm hyped for that.
I don't know why people are hype. It's gonna be a smoke session because DJ Premier is different. Like he's just different. It's gonna be a smoke session. RZA is RZA, but DJ Premier has worked with artists from the 80s to now. When you could play Drake, Biggie, Nas, and Jay-Z, who's beating you? Like, who's beating you in a battle?
That is true, but so one of the things I had a question about this battle, is it going to be a straight up beat battle or is it going to be a song battle?
It's going to be a song battle. That's what these battles have been. So the battle comes down to me is when you sequence the song and you got to read the crowd. Like you can't just be playing songs that you think is going to be fire. Nah, you got to read the comments, read the feeling, read what your opponent just played, and that's how you win. And I just feel like Preem just has too far a range. Like, yeah, RZA got Wu-Tang, but after like the 10th Wu-Tang song, Preem gonna be on his 13 different artists. And then it's just like, oh, he just played 10 Wu-Tang songs back to back. This guy just played 13 different songs. And I feel like that's what is gonna separate the battle is the versatility. Cause like in the Scott Storch Manny Fresh battle, Manny Fresh is playing bangers, but it's all Southern bangers. Scott Storch is playing bangers, Latin bangers, rap bangers, Southern anthems, Western anthems. It's just versatility, just everything. I feel like that's what wins battles is the versatility. And I feel like RZA doesn't have more versatility than Preem at the end of the day.
Okay, so you mentioned that thing about versatility and songs being, but in particular, the reason why I asked is when it comes to producers, when it comes to these verses, one of the things like the way I interpret it is like just straight off beats. You know what I mean? Like, because like at the end of the day, like a beat is gonna sound different depending on which artist is on it. Like that's just given. So like I'm curious to see like how people will read it, if people are gonna be like on the same kind of go into it with the same mind frame I have, that just okay, this artist is cool or whatever on it, but I'm really more listening to the beat of it. You
Yeah,
feel me?
that was what a lot was surrounding the Boy Wonder Hit Boy beat battle because like people were saying Hit Boy would have smoked Boy Wonder, but Boy Wonder's just playing straight Drake songs. Like I can't beat Drake, and that's like if we're gonna have a beat battle, it'd be different. But I feel like right now it's just hits battles. I really just think that's what the battles are right now. I don't think we're really focusing on the beats because if we focus on the beats and just like all right, no lyrics, just straight beats, the outcomes will be different. But I feel like the consumer group, like the audience, is not smart enough for a beat battle. Like they just want to hear play a song I know so I can say who win. Play a song that I remember so I can win. I feel like that's all this really is, just to make people happy or teach people like who may not know who wrote these songs, who produced these songs.
Oh yeah, at the end of the day, it's a big introduction to a bunch of like again to the people you don't know who had their ties to these hit records.
Exactly. And like the T-Pain and Lil Jon battle wasn't even a battle to me. Like I just felt like a party. I feel like it was just like club anthems. We just partying right here. Like it was fun. And it was just fun. Like that's what I want the battles to be like. If it's fun and I feel like I can say like, oh, it was a tie or like, oh, at the end of the day, I don't care who won. Like I had fun, then that's it. Like the Scott Storch Manny Fresh battle, it was whack to me. Like Manny Fresh, he had songs, but I feel like he wasn't reading the crowd or he just didn't know where he was at right now. And it was corny with like the sketches and stuff, like talking bad about other people. Like just make it fun. Like you don't have to. Everything is not we got to kill each other to win. Like we could both win and still come out of this unscathed. Like we don't have to shoot each other up just because we're in a battle. Like I feel like that's what the T-Pain battle showed. That's what the Neo battle showed. Like we can both have fun and it still be a good battle, and the fans go home enjoyed it. And yeah,
At the end of the day, it's like it could be a competition, just not an intense competition.
exactly. Like the Sean Garrett and Dream, they was talking about like, oh, I own your publishing, so I won both battles.
Yeah, that was mad corny. That was mad corny.
Like, it's mad corny, bro. Like, he still wrote the songs. You didn't write the songs he wrote. Just because you own it don't mean you wrote it. Like, you an artist too. Like, how do you sound saying that? Because what if Columbia Records said that to you? I own all your records, so I'll beat you in any battle. Like, what? That's mad corny for you saying that. But anyway, looking forward to that battle tomorrow. I got Preem.
Definitely, bro. You know what? I think that's gonna wrap it up for this episode, bro. And anything else you want to bring up, bro?
No, that's it. Next week, I want to do some type of sports thing. I'm gonna text you. We could chop it up and see what we could do, like some greatest team, greatest player, greatest team ever, NBA, NFL, anything like that.
Got you, bro. I got you on that. So next podcast is gonna be a sports focused podcast. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching it. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. We'll see you on the next one. Tyaire, any last words?
Oh, peace out. Peace out. Stay safe.
All right, we'll catch you.